What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. Welcome back to another video. In this one, we're going to be talking about Sponge. It should be a quick review. I don't have internet access on my computer for some reason, so I have to go through my phone in order to figure this whole thing out. But we will be able to go through the website and exactly what we're talking about here, because we're talking about Sponge. I've seen a couple of people talk about this, and it seemed pretty interesting just because it has that meme ability to it, and it has had further growth. Now, I want to see how far this really goes. And I think any play we really bring up on this channel, no matter if we're talking about BTC, we're talking about XRP, or we're talking about Sponge, you always want to jump into things with some sort of caution, right? Because you want to make sure that you protect your investment as things do increase, or that you protect your money, that your hard-earned money that you worked for. So make sure you guys are doing your research as well, not only the research that you see within this project or within this video. I want to see you guys doing a lot of research before you end up pulling that trigger to buy something. So make sure you guys definitely do that. But if you want to see all of the links for Sponge, I will include those down below. And if you want to check out any of my links, I'll also include those links down below if you guys want to like sign up for Margex or check out my merch store or something like that. But let's get into this review really quick. I'm going to go ahead and look up the website. I'm going to bring up the website to my side. I have to do some editing within this video, which is going to be cool because I don't typically do editing in any of my videos. But if we look at Sponge, this is what the website looks like. You can buy now. You see Sponge version 2 is going to be launching. Now, they had the first pump, which was like a 100x pump in 2023. And they say now's your chance to get into Sponge version 2, which should be within that same range of seeing a larger pump. Now, obviously, this is speculation. You don't 100% know, but you have to take all of that into account. But looking at previous like history and how that has happened, you could see some hype behind it. So miss the 100x, buy and stake and earn Sponge version 2. We're bridging from version 1 to version 2. Stake your Sponge today to earn Sponge V2 tokens. Buy and stake now for special V2 token bonus. Now you could see that 16.3 billion. 16.3 billion has been, that's how many tokens are remaining. You can go ahead and do that easily through their little platform that they do have there. But here's a little breakdown, right? Bigger and better, absorbing all damp. Sponge version 2 is coming back better than ever. Buy and stake Sponge using the widget above to receive the equivalent amount of bonus V2 tokens. Before accumulating additional tokens through staking before the claim date, V2 tokens can be viewed on the staking dashboard and can be claimed once Sponge version 2 launches. You could see the version 1 to where it was listed on. If we go ahead and scroll through it, you're going to see these different places, right? Uniswap, 2bit. You see that you have MEXC, you have LBank, you have Gate.io, CoinW, BTCX, BitGet, and so on and so forth, right? You have a bunch of different exchanges. You have influencer tweets as you do go through this. Also, some other information, what the market cap was. We'll go into the detail as well. $100 million market cap all-time high, 13,000 holders, 10 plus centralized exchanges, which is definitely a big thing. Anytime you have centralized exchanges, a lot of times that starts to show a lot of security because they do a lot of checks and balances within those positions. So that's definitely a good thing. And hopefully we do see those exchanges as well. Spectacular gains for early spongers, and then 30K social followers in a number of days. So it definitely picked up and definitely had a decent amount of holders. Like if you take, for instance, let's say Jasmy Coin has 55,000 holders, and you're seeing 13,000 here. So you're definitely seeing a decent amount of holders into this play. So Sponge P2E game, when's the game coming? You can earn more Sponge in our wacky new play to earn game, which it's coming soon. How to stake, how to buy and stake. So you can connect your wallet through MetaMask or Trust Wallet, and you can easily buy Sponge with the widget above on the top of the screen. Or sorry, the top of the web page. You can definitely do that. You also have you could stake for version 1 to version 2 if you already own Sponge. If you already own Sponge tokens, I thought I said two Kens. If you own Sponge tokens, select stake now to find the stake dashboard from here, you can stake your V1 tokens to earn V2 tokens. This will permanently lock up your V1 tokens. Buy to stake bonus if you don't have Sponge. Swap ETH or USDT to make a bank card purchase. Buying Sponge through the widget will automatically stake your V1 tokens permanently and also give you the equivalent amount of V2 tokens as a starting bonus. And then you could soak up for Sponge V2. Staking V1 tokens is the only way to earn V2 tokens before launch. The more V2 tokens you stake for the longer, the more V2 tokens you will earn. And if you scroll down here, you're going to get the tokenomics where you have the staking rewards, which is the largest portion, then bridge Sponge, then CEX liquidity for 10%. You see P2E rewards, marketing, gaming development, and so on and so forth. The roadmap for this, you're going to have stage 1 where you have the V2 announcement, staking for Sponge the launches, staking for Sponge V2 launched, buy to stake for V2 bonuses, Sponge game research, absorb the damp, stage 2, Sponge V2 claiming, Sponge V2 listing, bigger and better exchanges, Sponge game development, 10,000 holders. Then you're looking to get into the 100 million market cap, tier 1 exchange listing, which tier 1, depending what you classify as tier 1, it could be like MEXC. I classified MEXC as more of a tier 2 exchange, but a lot of people classify it as a tier 1 exchange, depending how much volume it has. In the form of, let's say, Grok or something, it has like millions upon millions of volume. That would be considered more of a tier 1 exchange just because of the amount of volume it does have. But some other ones don't really have as much volume. However, I would imagine that this did have a decent amount of volume. More social domination, all damp absorbed. So that's really the stages that they do have there. So a disclaimer, Sponge V2 has no association with Nickelodeon or their creation, SpongeBob SquarePants. This token is simply paying homage to a meme we all love and recognize. Sponge V2 is a meme coin with no intrinsic value or expectation of financial return. There is no formal team. The Sponge ecosystem may offer P2E aspects. However, the coin is intended for entertainment purposes only, and you get into all that information. Now, I do want to go ahead and check out Sponge version 1, where we could see Sponge version 1 is actually up by 6% at the time of recording this video, and we're seeing it, I guess it's up by 8%, or I guess, no, 5%, and we're seeing it up to 0.0004114. And if we look at the last 90 days, it's up by 327%. Last 30 days up 300 or 38%. In the last 7 days, it's up 6%. And then today it's up about 5%. At a current market cap of 10 million, a fully diluted market cap of 16 million, and you have a total of 40 billion in the max supply, while the circulating supply really hasn't been fully listed there yet. But definitely seeing a little bit of popularity with the amount of volume, seeing, I guess, a little bit of popularity, seeing around $1 million, but it's not really seeing as much as you would hope for something that has $10 million. And obviously with V2, it's going to see, I guess, a little bit more. Let's check the exchanges if it's still, listed on all of these. You have it listed on OrangeX, you have it listed on Gate.io, BingX, BitGet, MEXC, 2Bit, CoinW, all of that there. So it's definitely interesting. As I look into it, it is pretty interesting, but I want you guys to understand that you need to weigh out the pros and cons, what you see as a pro, what you see as a con. And I think you need to, make that decision for yourself and invest into this play based on what you see, not based on what I see. I know it seems interesting. All the exchanges do seem legit. And then obviously you want to see that launch in V2 and the adjustment in V2. And I don't know if they'll all flow over to these exchanges or work through that adjustment as well. I'm not 100% sure. You'll have to get that information as we do see the launch. So I'm putting out this information. Today is the 26th of December, but I've seen other people that have talked about it, and I thought it definitely sounded a little bit interesting. So you let me know what you think. Do you think it sounds interesting? Do you think it could be a memeable play that grows up to 100 million, 200 million, or even further market cap? they seem like they were definitely launching on exchanges, which definitely have their checks and balances. So it makes me think that things are pretty legit here. We'll definitely go and check later on. We'll check out the contract and we'll look at the token sniffer and all of that stuff within V2 as we get that information. So I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you guys check out all the links for Sponge that are down below. But I'm going to get out of here and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.